You guys, it's your favorite little keto goofball Diamond, and today is day 928 of my ketogenic journey. For those of you who don't know me, I've used keto to lose 144 pounds so far, and I still love it, find it sustainable, and find it full body healthy. I'll show you everything I eat every single day. I'll weigh in for you every single day and tell you everything I know about keto every single day, for free. And if you don't believe me, check out my playlist and everything on the front of this channel, or visit ketodiamond.com where I got everything written out, plain, simple, and free, including a full foods list, beginner's guide. Nothing to sign up for, nothing to join, just free information. Go check it out. Okay, so did I tell you you can email me and ask me any question? In case I didn't say it, my email address is below. Now don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and ring that bell, because I do this every day. Let's rant, rave, and misbehave Keto Diamond style. Check out these before and afters. I'm having 2 cups, or I've had 2 cups of French vanilla coffee with monk fruit sweetener and unsweetened vanilla almond milk. I feel like eating earlier today. So before we went to the gym, I had a snack plate, 2 pieces of Monterey Jack cheese, 1.5 pieces of bacon. What else did I have? Was it like a little tiny serving of pork rinds, like half a serving of pork skins. And now I'm having a bacon double cheeseburger. It's 2 beef patties, 2 pieces of cheese, a little lettuce, mayonnaise, and some hot sauce. Total yesterday, I might have had 5 of these cheese snacks. I had a couple before we went to the gym and about 3 of them later in the evening. I also had 2 pieces of turkey and cheese that I'll tell you about later, but you don't see. Totals are 1,625 calories, 9 grams of carbs, 135 grams of fat, and 103 grams of protein. I was happy with this keto day. Blondie, I love you. Anthony, you're so beautiful. What'd you say to me? What'd you say? What? He's got Oreo on his shirt, if y'all are wondering what that is. Grandma might have snuck him one when nobody was looking. Yeah. You make me laugh all the time. And that smile just lights up the world, don't it? Huh? Does this smile light up Grandma's world? Hey, beautiful. Hi. You laying on Daddy's lap while he plays video games? He knows how to do this daddy thing, don't he? Mm-hmm. All right, well, first and foremost, we had a great workout yesterday, or at least I did. I felt great about it. I'm loving that I went from 20 minutes on the treadmill and 25 minutes on the treadmill to 35 minutes. Now, I read an article the other day. It was talking about the healthiest way for walking and losing weight and all this good stuff, and they just recommended 30 minutes a day at a 2 to 3 mile an hour pace. And I was like, okay, so I'm going about 20 to 25 minutes a day at a 2.8 to 3 mile an hour pace. Let me up that a little bit. So I went with the 30-minute walk, which has a 5-minute cool down on the treadmills we go to. I'm loving that. It feels so good, and it's helping my weight, I do believe. So we'll have to see. It's an over the time thing. It's all trial and error, but I do think upping it has helped. Now, if you want to see my keto journey, my fitness journey, you can go see Mr. Katie's Keto and Fitness. The link is below. But I'm loving it. I'm really loving it. We are adding some, well, I am adding some weights to it. He's more on the weight side, but I'm enjoying it. I really am, and I do recommend it. Now, again, if you're new to me, I use keto to lose 143 pounds. I ain't lost much since I started working out, but I think I found the ticket now. I did not feel healthy enough to work out initially when I first started keto. I was trying, but it wasn't really going so well for me. I was very, very tired. My body was sore. I didn't feel like I was healthy enough. But now that I feel like I'm healthy enough, adding that to my journey, daggone right. So I'm really loving it. Now, I did something yesterday I said I wasn't going to do. the day before, I told you that I had had organic ketchup, which is not sugar-free. I cannot have the sugar-free stuff because of the sucralose in it. It stalls me, it kicks me, gives me a massive migraine. Does not work for me. So I tried the organic. I also had tried turkey and cheese wraps on the Joseph's flatbread. I love the Joseph flatbread. But I've been kind of wondering if it's really going to help me lose weight. I've had this experience in the past where I used it for 30 days and didn't lose any weight. And that should be something that I knew I should add to my maintenance journey. When I get to maintenance, those Joseph's wrap will be fine because they don't kick me, but they do stall me. So in maintenance, that's perfectly good. However, I was a little concerned. I only went down 0.2 yesterday. So I didn't want to add everything together again. So yesterday I left out the Joseph's wraps. I did have 2 turkey and cheese roll-ups, and I did have just a little bit of organic ketchup on my burger. Now, initially I just put a little bit of hot sauce on it. I was like, well, I did say I was going to have that. So I got up and put some on there. Only about a serving, so not a whole lot. I wouldn't recommend eating a gallon of it like we did pre-keto, but it worked out quite well. I'm going to go ahead and get to my weigh-in so I can tell you how well it worked out. Here we go. Hey guys, so I'm about to make a mistake in a second. I'm going to say I weighed in at 172 yesterday. I did not. I weighed in at 171.6. So I'm actually only down 2 pounds, but I'm still okay with that. So yesterday I weighed in at 172 and today 169.6. So that's what, 2.4 pounds down overnight, and I did have those items. So I'm very happy. The weight, I'm sure the workout and the lightness of the items helped. Being gentle on them and not using that wrap, I'm sure it helped. So I'm quite pleased with that, and I might actually duplicate that experiment again today with the workout and see how it works. Hoping for the very best. Guys and dolls, I watched some of that 600-pound life stuff today on YouTube. Now, it's not the actual episodes. It's the weirdest people on my 600-pound life, the heaviest people on my 600-pound life, like various different titles like that, and you see a lot of them repeated. But there was this one woman who was 5 foot tall. I am 5 foot tall. She weighed 600 pounds. Now, I know when I weighed 300 pounds at 5 foot tall, it was hard to move. I was absolutely positive I was on death's door. I'd had a significant heart event. Or at least that's what they called it. And I'm proud to say in the last month or so, I've had 2 EKGs that showed no heart event and no heart problems. Now, because my blood pressure stays so high, guys and dolls, I've talked to the doctor. They've sent me to a cardiologist, which is a heart doctor, to have a few other things tested. Now, this heart doctor remembered me. See, a long time ago when I was at 311 pounds, I did not remember him, but I remember the incident. I went to the heart doctor with my mother. They tested her heart, thought it was fine, and the heart doctor looked over at me and said, "Sweetheart, I can see your heart beating from here." I was not even his patient. He put a 24-hour heart monitor on me because he was concerned. He could see how hard my heart was beating. And nothing ever came of it. It was beating too hard for him, but I didn't go back to see him either. And I had went to a heart doctor again where when they had said I had had a significant heart event and they wanted to do an extensive bunch of testing, and I was just so not into it because I knew I was dying. But since I started keto and those 2 EKGs come back clean, I'm very thrilled with that. Now, because my blood pressure stays high, there's a couple things that they can check and see if these 2 things are causing problems. There's other things too, but this is a place to start. Now, I've had my kidneys checked before, but they made a side note that there may have been some narrowing of one of the small arteries in the kidney. So this cardiologist is checking my kidneys again. I'm doing that tomorrow morning at, I think, 10:30. It has to be a fasted test. No problem. I got fasting on lock, especially early in the morning, 10:30. Lady's like, "We can get you in here at 8 if you don't want to fast that long." I'm like, "Girl, please, you can get me in here at 5. I'm good." But 10:30 works too. So anyway, I'm doing a kidney test again tomorrow, just to be sure it's not the kidney issue, so they can compare it, make sure that that little artery in there is not narrowing. And they're doing an ultrasound like next month, I believe, of my heart to make sure there's no arteries in there that's narrowing. Although my heart and my kidneys seem to be functioning perfectly fine, these tests will just kind of either cement it or say there is a problem. The only good thing about these 2 tests, if it is one or the other, there are options to fix it. So this could be my blood pressure issue. For those of you who are new to me, I've had high blood pressure for 12 years. It is not a keto issue. The vast majority of people who have high blood pressure and high blood sugar who start keto will see immediate improvement on their blood sugar and their blood pressure. So if you are on blood pressure medications and blood sugar medications, test these two things frequently. That way the medication doesn't cause your readings to go too far. We don't want you getting low blood sugar, all of a sudden passing out. We don't want your blood pressure dropping too far and you waking up in an ambulance. So if you're taking these medications because you have it high and keto will bring it down to normal, the medication will take it down too low. So monitor these two things, okay? Very, very much so monitor these two things. That being said, I used to be a type 2 diabetic. I have not been a type 2 diabetic since 4 months after I started keto. And one thing that really, really freaks a lot of people out is cholesterol. I've repeated this 12 times, okay? If your cholesterol is high, it's two reasons, and they need to be high, okay? If your cholesterol is high, it's because your body's in repair mode. Every single cell in your body is in part made of cholesterol. You need to eat dietary cholesterol and fats, and your body produces it too, even if you don't eat it. So taking medication to slow it down is kind of insane, and nobody really should be on statin drugs. But hey, get with your doctor or go listen to like Dr. Barry. These are real doctors, and see what your opinion of it is. However, just YouTube search Dr. Barry cholesterol. You'll learn a whole lot. But your cholesterol, when you start keto, will rise. It will, because there's cholesterol stored in your fat cells, okay? And it has to go somewhere, and it goes a little crazy when you start keto. And it's okay. Plus, your body shoots into repair mode and starts repairing all kinds of damaged functions, organs, cells. Your cholesterol will rise, but write it out. Or I recommend you writing it out, and I am not a doctor, so let's be very clear about that. I wrote it out when they said, oh, your cholesterol's gotten high, though. We recommend a low-fat, low-salt diet. But keep doing what you're doing. You've lost 100 and some pounds. Anyway, I said, no, I'm good. And they kind of gave me the, well, it's your funeral thing. But they've checked my cholesterol twice since then, and it's been perfectly normal. And before keto, it seemed normal, right? And then after I started keto, it went up. They freaked out a little bit, but in the last 2 checks since then, my cholesterol is normal. So be mindful, look it up, look into it, do your own research, and do what you feel is best for your body. Always do what you feel is best for your body. But I wouldn't recommend eating carbs because that's not good for you anyway. Sorry. I've been talking a lot, haven't I? Did I do the weigh-in? Yes, I did the weigh-in, but I'm very excited. That's great, right? I'm just thrilled I can have just a little bit of ketchup. Just enough to change the taste of the beef just slightly. I don't need a lot, but a little bit's nice. You know what I mean? I'm hoping I can get by with that. I might actually just repeat what I ate yesterday, except for the turkey amount. I went to Food Line a while ago, got some coffee. Y'all, I never saw myself as no coffee drinker, but I'm really getting into it. Some of it, I don't like the black stuff or the plain stuff or certain stuff, but like I've got the French vanilla that I absolutely adore. And a while ago, Food Line did not have my French vanilla. I always get that at Walmart. But they did have, what is it? Caramel? Buttery caramel. Oh my God, it's freaking phenomenal. I love it. You'll see that tomorrow. By the way, I will say this. I do think the ketchup affected me a little bit. I don't think I mentioned that a while ago. I do think it affected me a little bit because my sinuses got tight and I was worried last night. And I was thinking, oh, it's the ketchup. I'm not going to be able to have that. But when I stepped on the scale this morning, I was like, oh, hell yeah. So it is something that I still need to be mindful for and pay attention to. If it doesn't let the scale go down, if my clothes don't fit better, if I don't feel great, then I need to cut that out of my diet, even though I do like it and it does change the taste of the food a little bit. So that's organic, great value ketchup that I'm using, which is very low in carb considering other great value or other ketchups. So anyway, I like it. I'm trying it out. I'm testing to see if it'll work out for me. Sometimes this is why I do the trial and error product thing. This is why I try things. Yes, most of the time they do not work out, but once in a while I find something yummy that I can actually have. And I need yummy once in a while, okay? Anyway, guys and dolls, I know I've been talking. If you need my help, my contact information is below. Don't don't forget to visit ketodiamond.com. Don't forget to check out the playlist on the front of this channel, the How To for Beginners. I help everybody for free. Also, look in the description below. You will find keto products that you do not need, but if you want them, you might as well save money on them. There's 15% off on some, 30% off on others, and get you a Shashka bracelet as a weight loss reward because I love them. Handmade, glass beaded, guaranteed for life, and 50% off with my link, and they weren't expensive in the first place. You're going to love them. And they're guaranteed to fit any hand. And they come in all shades and colors. This is just one of my favorite ones. Shut up, Joanie. Much love to you guys and dolls. I'll see you tomorrow. There's ways to support the channel in the description below that are greatly appreciated. Bye, y'all.